How dare I not upload in October? I mean, breaks be breaking, and it was much needed. Despite it being the best month of the year, it always flies by. 31 days or not, but it's November now. Ew. Not fully ew because it's Thanksgiving, but you know. The holidays are here, official. The content will continue to content. And honestly, I'm thinking in a less rigid way. Not saying these episodes are tip top, buttoned up, and structured, because, yeah, all right. You know why you're here. But there are things I have and had planned coming up. And it's just like, life be life. Not even making excuses for anything, but that's just what it is sometimes. It didn't make sense for me to partially do things and not fully put my all into the content because I'm not just gonna be out here recording just mindless drivel just so you can listen to it and I can say, "Hey guys, here's another episode, another week." That's weird, and that's not me. Duh. See, I was gonna review Payday 3, but at this point, why bother? Yo, I'm Ugh. Okay, let me explain, because Starbreeze isn't. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with it, they were going to release the initial patch as scheduled on October 5th. No, this does not include the September 26th and 29th server and matchmaking fixes. Because, what a time. Very frustrating time. I don't even want to, like, recap the nonsense that went on during that. And it's kind of like for a game that you knew and you developed as online only. Really? What was that last stress test for then? Because there's a lot of pauses and gaps and sighs and all the rest of that, but it's just like, yo, y'all don't have to operate like this. I don't even want to see. I want to break it down, obviously, because information as they published it and whatever it is, obviously it's out there. But we know this is all my opinion, clearly. But if the game isn't ready, just not even shelf it, because I don't even want to put it in such a finite way to where they're not working on it actively, but just chill out. Keep working on it. If you know you're not going to be able to meet the demands of said publisher, would you rather put out a half-ass game that isn't ready for production, I want to say, and then pretty much risk losing revenue and concurrent players? Because people are playing Payday 2 more. And I'm not surprised, which is wild to me, but it's just they did it to themselves. And not even only within the gaming industry. I feel like everybody just needs to sit the down. Like a self-censor there, but seriously, just take I might even want to say take a break. But if you know a product or project is not ready for publication, why release it? There really isn't a rush, to be honest. Like, would you rather have bad reviews and a failed launch? I guess. I mean, I can't even ask that question because a lot of companies and games, clearly, and movies and just media in general, as we've seen it, has fallen victim to the same trend. And it's just self inflicted at this point. It's like, who told you to do any of this? Nobody, honestly. And even with this patch business, Starbreeze said, which is very laughable, sorry, there's a significant risk of player progression being wiped because the update that they did have ready was not ready. So, yeah. As far as the gameplay with Payday 3, it was fun. I'm not gonna front like I didn't have a good time playing it with other people. Kind of struggled a bit when it comes to solo play and trying to figure that whole system out, but it's just like it's not as friendly as Payday 2 is as far as let me boot up, get in the game, get out, and essentially have that quick play experience to where you can, have a more flexible game. Overall, missions were cool. I felt like it was kind of corny. with the storyboard type of navigation. I do miss the CrimeNet map because hello, so much easier. I can whatever. I don't even have to explain that one. That's just dumb. Like I essentially pick the map that I want, risk level, and it gives me all the information at a glance rather than presenting it in a very stale and stoic way and basic. I'm not even trying to say Payday 2's map and navigation system was ahead of its time, but something similar to that, just updated, would have served them better because yikes, the first issue we ran into obviously was actually getting into a lobby and successfully getting into a server. It's like waiting, I don't wanna say hours, hours is a stretch. I'll say over a normal amount of wait time within a lobby. And then within the lobby itself, if you're not in VC with people like Discord or whatever, that's just what it is. It's basically like a lobby with no chat interface. Like little things like that is just I get it, but at the same time, an in-game chat is very small to ask for. And when it comes down to just basic things like navigation, I will say the UI was cleaner, a little minimalistic, cool. The trajectory system, woo. Keep laughing. This is a terrible review, but we'll just leave it at I'm not actively playing it until they essentially get their ish together. Ooh, this is a lot. Until they get it together and release that patch. I mean, I'll give it another go. Like I said, it's a fun time, but it's kind of like one of those games to where you experience it. It's cool, exciting at first. So you do have that grace within you while you're playing it. And obviously, I do appreciate Overkill and Starbreeze, but when it comes to this iteration of the Payday franchise itself, it didn't hold up for me. And it's not a terrible game. I appreciate all the refreshing and the added capabilities when it comes to stealth and just general gameplay and strategizing while you're in the game, but it fell short. It just wasn't ready. And honestly, I think they knew that, but decided to release it anyway. I don't know why, but sure. All in all, am I gonna tell you to go purchase it? No. But I automatically don't rate it a no fully because clearly I can never just say no. I always gotta put some balance in there. But if you could get it on sale, always my advice for any freaking game, don't pay full price if you have to. But honestly, this one, I wouldn't pay full price for it, even though it's not really like, AAA $70 game when it comes down to it. But if you can get a nice little deal there, or there's always Game Pass. I don't even want to reference try before you buy, but at this point, man, this whole situation is just so bleak and it sucks to talk about just the gaming industry as a whole like this. There are games that have been quality releases and in general, you know, stuck to their word. I wouldn't say had 100% successful launches because that's very rare these days. But when it comes to the service rendered versus the actual game quality, it hasn't been hitting for a while. Throughout having different conversations with a lot of people, despite whatever level of gamer that they are. I hate that damn word. It's so, ugh, I want to say something else, but I'll get canceled. But if you know me, you know what I want to say. It's just, it's terrible. I feel like there's no hunger when it comes to creating these games, supporting them, or even coming out with a game that has that replay value that I do not have to base it in live within the system of seasonal patches, DLC, and packs promised. Cause child, remember Back for Blood? Yo, I gotta be stopped. This is not fair. But in other news, what are you playing right now? I would definitely like to know. Feel free to leave comment, hit me up wherever you see me, if you see me. Woo! I'm around, you already know. So clearly, verbal vibe mode on everything. If you would like to chat, hop into the Spotify things of engagement and throw your input there, wherever you are. Let me know what you're playing. As for me, right, Neil, I would say Spider Man 2, but I already beat it. 100%ed that thing too because, you already know what it is. Clearly, I was excited for the game, and it's not even like I grinded it out like endless nonstop 24-hour play. I split it up greatly while I was playing. And my play style is different from other people. A lot of people will just run through the main story like crazy and then worry about side missions. Not me. This is like the Borderlands effect of my style in general when it comes to scavenging and looting and just being overall nosy and checking out Easter eggs and what else I can find within the worlds and maps and everything. Because I actually appreciate like that part of the design and development. It's always interesting to me to see what they've added, how to interact with the environments, and just little things that people don't take the time to sit down and appreciate in game. So I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Yeah, I took 48 hours to beat the game." I didn't. It was it about a week? And it's not even like concurrent days. Like I had time off, on and off, so it was, here and there gameplay. Obviously, you have to start off with the main mission, but then once you let me go on and do my thing when we're out of like tutorial mode for the most part, and I'm able to explore and do whatever I want to do, 9 times out of 10, I'm doing all the side missions first, which is what I did. But this is a non-spoiler slash just a heads up before they start patching and all the rest of that stuff for Spider-Man 2. Make sure you do manual saves at pivotal moments. And I'm trying to say this very vaguely without giving anything away. So, like, say you do a part of the main mission, but you feel like, you're a quarter of the way. Of course, they provide the in-game percentage. So if you know, hey, oh my God, I'm 25% through the progression of the story, go ahead and do a manual save. And then again, yo, I'm at 50% of the progression. And currently I like my build right now with the Spider-Men's. Go ahead and save. Oh, bet I'm at 75%. I'm almost done. Just go ahead and manually save. Why? I'm not gonna tell you. But you'll see eventually. It's not even a secret to be honest. Unfortunately, with this game, you're not able to go back and play specific campaigns or missions yet. And I'll leave it at that. Otherwise, happy swinging and do your thing. Because otherwise, you're going to run into some frustration. I'm trying to help you out. Help you, Luda. Other than that, it was fun. I think, you know what? Yeah, I'll actually do like a little mini review for Spider Man 2. It deserves it. Insomniac deserves all of my attention. I've been waiting. And if you know me, you know one of my favorite games is what? Sunset Overdrive. And clearly they still got it when it comes to the mechanics and movement. This isn't the Spider-Man review. You know what? We'll save that for later. But just know I enjoyed myself. I feel like it's worth it. If you were like me and are on the fence about getting your PS5 and it's holiday season, there's going to be some deals coming up. Feel free to do that now. I'm not encouraging you to purchase one because honestly, what else are you going to buy after this? But yeah, me waiting on that PS5 Pro, that's never gonna happen. Like, all the other iterations are gonna come out before I get what I want, but at this point, it's just like, do I really wanna wait? Of course, I'm non-discriminatory, I'm primarily PC, we've gone through this numerous times, and it's just when it came down to me really considering the purchase, I'm like, "Why am I waiting for a more powerful PlayStation? I'm not here because of that." Like, there's no way that I would choose my PlayStation 5 graphics and experience over this thing right here, this tower, this lovely just upgraded tower. Like, no, there's no way. Hello? Consoles for a reason, PCs for a reason. I'm equal opportunity when it comes to that. So again, games are case by case basis for me. Some just play well more than others. based on whatever system you are, but for me, primarily, it is PC. And I might be trying to be snobbish about it or just weird when it comes to that nonsense, but yeah, if you can catch it on a deal between, Black Friday deals, holiday things coming up, cool. If not, just wait for it to hit PC. What is that, another year or so? Yeah, we'll see. Based on the success, who knows? Might be earlier than that, but we'll see. Bravo, Insomniac. Bravo. Oh, also, what I am playing, and I just started playing actually, Super Mario Wonder. I feel like I turned into a damn kid playing this again. It's just a good time. It really did bring back that nostalgic feeling. I'm sitting here like, yo, playing, and like, how you step outside yourself for a second? People like, no. But anyway, you know how you step outside yourself for a second and you're kind of just peering into the situation and how you are in the environment, I'll say. Like, I still don't know what you're talking about, but keep going. Sure. And I'm just noticing this game is just a fun time. Like, no frills, no nothing. You don't have to worry about all of the nonsense that comes with these freaking AAA games. It's just fun. And the side-scrolling platformers, this is why oh my gosh, they really captured it and also modernized it in a way to where it is not dated, and it's a great time. The maps are fun, the challenges are fun, and the puzzles, you thinking like, "I got this. I don't got this." So it still has the Mario soundtrack in there too, which is awesome. It's just been a fun time overall. So, I would highly recommend that. Especially if you haven't used your Switch for anything in a while. This is me, and I know a lot of other people feel the same when it comes to certain games and even playing the Switch, like, honestly, what are you using it for? Animal Crossing, I booted that up the other week because I felt bad. So many weeds on my island. I mean, I had to go trick or treating too just to see what the hell was going on, but other than that, I wanna say what do I use my Switch for? Fitness boxing, occasionally I don't like Just Dance on the Switch, it's stupid. I still have, like, my, ye old Xbox version because I prefer that rather than the new version for, like, Series X and above. I still prefer the Xbox One version with the Connect capability because if I'm moving, I'm not trying to hold my phone or my controller. Like, who's dancing with that and basing, like, accuracy? It's so anyway, it's a whole whole 'nother topic, but Connect what a piece of hardware. What other games? Boxing? That I keep going back to Xbox. I don't even use my Series X. That's horrible. Anyway, all this unused hardware and equipment. See what I mean? It's nonsense. Putting out freaking consoles that nobody wants to. I would say nobody wants to use. That you don't even have games of the caliber of these systems. It's crazy. I don't. Ooh, gaming technology as a whole. Just put a pause on it, please. Somebody just hit the pause button. What else do I play on there? I'm not even gonna count Mario Kart. Mario Kart is just there for co-op play and goofy stuff if needed for the occasional laugh. Oh, I forgot about Zelda. Yes, Zelda as well. Another great game. What else do I use my Switch for? Well, clearly not a lot. But if you want to get active again with your Switch, I highly recommend to buy this. Some boards are as easy. Also, it just has a range of difficulty, so don't go in there thinking this isn't challenging at all. Some boards than the others. Difficulty ranges, obviously, it's a game. Don't take it too seriously. It's a feel-good game. That is how I will rate it. But I haven't beaten that yet, so I'm not gonna review that at the moment. Possibly I will. A little later though. No rush for that. Because I actually play the games before I review them. I don't just play 10 minutes and say, "This is the game of the year," or "This game absolutely sucks. Don't play it. 10 reasons why." Like, how do you even anyway. Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Wonder are my go-to. Well, this is console for me. PC-wise, GTA never sleeps. You already know. Always gotta do my Halloween challenges and daily challenges. Yes, I still spin my wheel. Call of Duty just for the co-ops and the laughs for the crew. Honestly, I get nothing from Call of Duty but just laughs and stuff. It's just camaraderie, to be honest. My favorite FPS? Absolutely not. But yeah, you can still have a good time with friends. I'll also say for PC, Party Animals, a lot of wacky fun. If you are used to games like Gang Beasts, you know the goofy games with like the competitive beat 'em up style play and challenges while you're beating people up. It's just a fun, silly game. You know I love my co-ops, but if it's silly and funny, it's even more of a plus. I guess Payday 2 does kinda count. Ugh. Oh, snap. We also did play the latest update for Pacify. I forgot. He finally released it. Headquarters finally came out for Pacify. I hadn't even mentioned it. See what happens when you don't record in October? But Headquarters was fun. Sean Hitchcock is doing his thing. That was a fun update. Like we got a interesting ending. I'll put a link to J-Star's stream in the description, but it was fun. It was ridiculous. Went in, didn't read anything about it because we wanted to be surprised, no strategies, no nothing. We pulled it off, and you will see how we pulled it off as one of the endings. Imma just leave it at that. But yeah, I would recommend any of those games, even if it's Payday, just to try it out. Again, if you have Game Pass, just give it a shot. When this patch is coming out, I have no clue, but I tried. I gave them a chance, and I'm still not even bashing it to how I could completely, but, I still feel like I have patience for them, and I do. I'm not gonna front on them completely. I'm not even gonna get into the day before. I got delayed again. Trying to end this on a positive note here. Stay tuned for more on that, I guess, but go check out the latest trailer that they dropped. Yeah. Anyway, appreciate you for listening and thugging it out during my hiatus or just catching up. As always, be sure to keep the connection going here on Spotify, tapping into the poll and Q&A sections using the Spotify app. You can also contact us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or at verbalvibemode.com. Or feel free to leave a voicemail using the Anchor app. All links are in the description box. Peace.